Hello everyone, this is JAKLAR Positive Vibes. We're direct from the press office here at the Mercedes-Benz-Windsurf-worldcup on Sylt, and the press conference just been held. And we're very stoked and we're very glad that he took his time. We're here with Philip Köster, that's obviously had a big return this year. So Philip, great to see you back on Sylt. How is your feeling?
Well, my feeling is great, thank you very much. Yeah, since the forecast is really good, I'm really excited to get on the water, and I think on Monday we'll be on, hopefully. So yeah, forecast is awesome, and hopefully it will be good. So yeah, we'll try my best to try to get some good result here to, I don't know, think about a title.
You're obviously a bit shy about it, but talk to us about your year. Obviously you had a bit of a tough time. I think it's got to be your hardest time in your life, not being able to windsurf. How was that for you?
So yeah, I broke all the ligaments in my knee like about a year ago. So yeah, it was a bit tough not being on the water, but I think I also needed a break from windsurfing. And yeah, after 5 or 6 months I was back on the water. So yeah, after a lot of physiotherapy and a lot of work, I kind of got on the water. So yeah, it was not all negative. So
okay, so it was more like motivating you to now come back and come back stronger even?
yeah, so now I got motivation back for contest. Yeah, it was a bit less in the last few years, I think, also because I was competing for so long. I'm already on the tour for 11 or 12 years, which is pretty long. So yeah, I started very young, and I think now I really needed a break. So it's nice to come back now. Like
but
this
it's
way.
obviously perfect for us to see you back. I personally obviously been a big fan of yours. Obviously you've been unbelievable. The level is insane. I heard from a few guys that you took it a bit easy in training, but then as soon as the competition was on in Poso, you just were on fire like you've not even left. What was your feeling about that? Like just, you took it easy in training and then you banged it out in the competition?
Well, I took it a little bit easier in training, but I was still sailing a lot. I was sailing in Vargas and not in Poso where everyone is. So I had really, I don't know, just fun and fun with friends. I wasn't really, I don't know, hanging out with everyone else. So I don't know, I think, yeah, I was a little surprised for the others, but I was on the water training all like the 2 months before the first contest. So yeah, it was a bit tricky, very painful with the impacts with the knee, but at the end, I somehow forgot the pain.
Obviously, it looked like you're pulling off your moves like you haven't left, as I said. Obviously, great to watch as always. I mean, this is unbelievable. And then you went on to Tenerife, and obviously did the same there. I was actually watching in Greece myself. I watched on the live stream, and I couldn't believe the action and the performance you put on. You just solid.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, Tenerife was also really good. I like the sport. Also love to compete there. It's a little bit more wave riding and jumping, and yeah, I was just also very lucky with the conditions. We had very strong wind. I was even sailing on 3.7, which almost never happens for me. And
Obviously, you're a big guy.
Yeah, I'm a bigger guy. I weigh like 93, 94 kilos, so it's a bit harder to me. But yeah, I guess yeah, Tenerife was really good. Yeah, I also trained a lot. Didn't really go to Australia anymore, but it's on the plan. But yeah, it's good.
Did you go to Australia obviously because you had a bit of a bad experience there, obviously with the injury coming in, but obviously it's a great training playground for you. You've been there a couple of years, I guess.
Yeah, I've been to Australia I think 10 times already, or 12, like many times, and yeah, it's great to train, great wave riding. Also, surrender sales comes from there, so it's easier with luggage. I don't have to bring anything, so I just grab it from there, and yeah, it's just a perfect place. It's a lot of driving, but yeah, it's how it is. I love to drive and just sail good conditions.
Cool. And obviously a couple of days ago we got the info that PWA will not be held on Maui this year. That means this will be the deciding and the last event from the World Tour. And obviously for you being here, it must be like there's so much hype around you. There's so much media you got to go through. It's a little bit like Hollywood, obviously, like the guys running behind you and stuff. Is that a bit of pressure for you, or is it something you take in easy and just take it as it is?
Well, it's a little bit of pressure to have everyone talking about this title and everything, so I kind of have to not listen to it, but it's really tricky. But yeah, I guess it comes with it. You don't really have this opportunity all the time in the year. So this week is more like work in the windsurfing's life. So you just got to do it. It's just not that much effort. So then combining windsurfing and all the media is also a bit tricky, but as soon as the wind kicks in, I also tell my media manager to stop the media. So
leave me alone, I got to do some work now.
I got to windsurf and just focus on windsurfing, which is very hard if you have all the media around. And also with so many people on the beach, it's pretty tricky because everyone is just asking about the contest and how does this work, and yeah, just about the I don't know. It's really tricky.
It's obviously tough. I can only imagine how it is. But it's a great place to finish the year. You won the first 2 events. Now talk a bit about your contenders as well. There's obviously Victor, which has always been up there. Talk to us a little bit about him and what you expect from him here.
Well, Victor Fernandez has been the tough guy to beat all the time since years already. And yeah, he's a sailor that you can put in any kind of condition. He sails good and safe. He doesn't really risk then in a big wave anything. But yeah, he gets the scores down, and it's, I think, the hardest opponent on the tour. Then there's also Ricardo Campello, who's a very crazy guy on the water. He jumps all the time, takes every ramp, and yeah, he's also a really tough guy to beat when he's on fire. So there's a few of them, and yeah, it gets very exciting when it kicks on here on Monday, Tuesday.
As you said, obviously Monday, Tuesday, this is where it looks like it's going to be absolutely, it's going to be a big storm's going to come in, there's going to be big waves. How tricky is it really to sail here? I mean, we can only see it from the beach, obviously we see the massive shore break, but how difficult is it really to sail here?
It's the most difficult spot in the world, I think. Dead onshore wind most of the time, strong wind, big shore break, and lots of current. Then you have I think every 200 meters these rock lines, which are, I don't know, pretty bad. I think my first event ever here, I took a jump, fell down, and went straight on the rocks and cut all my legs open, which was not really that funny. But yeah, it's very tricky, but as soon as it gets on, it's a good spot.
And obviously it looks like with the wind as well, strong wind, which you're used to, this should be one event that should be coming in quite nicely for you, I guess.
Well, yeah, it's freezing cold then, but yeah, I think the condition suits me, and yeah, it's a shame we can't really sail here on board shores or anything, but yeah, it's part of it. It's Germany, and yeah, we have Hawaii later on anyways for training. So yeah, a little bit of suffering with the temperatures, but anyways, it's very, very good here.
Perfect. Just to finish this one off, have you got your physio with you?
Sorry?
Got your physio with you?
My physio, no, I don't have it here. He's on Tenerife treating tennis players, so yeah, he doesn't really come here. But yeah, I'm totally fine now. All relaxed, all kind of healed, so yeah, I'm kind of ready.
Okay, so just in case you feel a bit weak after the competition days, I've got a little present for you here.
Oh,
it's like a voucher for Physio Caro, which you can have a treatment. You can just reach her if you want. Just a little present from us.
Okay.
Thanks you very much for your time.
Yeah,
I know
thank
it's
you very much.
tough.
Yeah.
You got a lot on, but we're looking forward to see you back on the water. And it's been, it's absolutely amazing to see you back on the water, and we're looking forward to some great action.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. JAKLAR positive vibes.
Yay.